This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this Stock Box interview. Paul Johnson, the CEO of Power Metal Resources, is joining us today on Stockbox. Paul, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Mark. How are you?
Very good, thank you, Paul. Very good. So you've released a big RNS this morning, lots of detail in there, lots of information. It's extensive anomalies identified in the early stage exploration out in Botswana. What can you tell us? Can you possibly break it down for us?
Well, that would take about 2 or 3 hours, I guess. It's a little bit like deja vu, is all I can say, because Metal Tiger 2016, big copper silver discovery, T3, Botswana, just up the road to the Kalahari Copper Belt. I'm absolutely thrilled, to be honest, to see this information that we've released today. Not just a very substantial size of project, but extensive anomalies, multiple drill targets, and realistically, we just need to crack on and finalise the environmental management plan and move into the drilling process. Because that's where I think people will get the confidence in this project when they start to see the drill results come out. Well, at least that's what I hope. So we're sat now with our partners, Kavango. We're all very excited about this. You can see it's clear from the announcement that, we should be excited. This is turning into a major project. So I'm delighted.
Okay. So you say you've seen this before out with Metal Tiger, back in your Metal Tiger days. What does it mean then for the company and indeed for shareholders, this news today?
Well, we've adopted a systematic approach to exploration across all of our projects, whether it's Kasinka, copper, cobalt in the DRC, whether it's the Haneti nickel PGMs project in Tanzania or the Malopo Farms complex project in Botswana. We're taking a staged approach. We're learning as much as we can about the projects before we actually go and expend on the drill process, which is more expensive, generally speaking, than the other stages. It's not cripplingly expensive with the nature of programs that we undertake, but you still don't want to put the holes in the ground until you've got the maximum confidence level that you're going after, major discovery potential targets. And that's what the work gives us today. It's absolutely clear. If you look at this data, and we really have put it into the RNS so people can see everything that's been going on, it's clear from this data that we just have to drill this, and we have to get on with that as soon as we practically can. So I would say from an investor perspective, the markets are a bit blur. It's Friday. The sentiment in the sector is a bit low at the moment. There's not that many people buying into any story. But for the serious investors out there who are looking for that next major potential discovery, well, this is a superb announcement and really does paint the picture of the Kanye Resources South Ghanzi project and what it could mean for both companies in the not too distant future.
And this model of early stage exploration, are you adopting the same model across the other projects within the Power portfolio?
Yeah, we're pretty much doing the same thing all over. We said that when we took on exploration projects, when the time was right, we would fire up exploration across the board as much as we can. We would invest sensible, controlled amounts of money in exploration to find the answers to those exploration questions as quickly as possible. And you can see that's what we're doing. It's now obvious that we're not just hanging around. We're not spoofing a small project hoping to, get our share price up and raise some money. It's not our approach. We're about disciplined, organised exploration work, and in parallel, disciplined, organised corporate work to continue to build our balance sheet through spin-outs of certain elements of the portfolio, and then also sitting on top of our, working capital position to make sure we're in a strong position at all times, and we're seen as one of those robust companies because it's absolutely vital in our space that investors have confidence in the company's ability to sustain its operations along the way. So yeah, it's part of our model, Mark.
Okay, so you're firing up exploration in a disciplined approach. You've identified some targets there from the early exploration carried out in Botswana. What is next then for Botswana, Paul?
Oh, well, we basically we push on with the preparatory work, including the environmental management plan that's needed to be approved locally before you can move into the drill phase. And then we simply work with our partners to crack on with drilling at the Kalahari Copperbelt project. There's a variety of other work streams in Botswana. We've recently announced an option over a new gold nickel package in the Tati Greenstone belt, and so we're pushing ahead with the due diligence work on that. Working with our partners at Malopo, the Malopo Farms Complex project. So many different elements to our business. We have a growing team internally that are helping me to do this work and to build this business. We're looking to build a significant sized organization. I would like to be aspirational and say we're going for a mid-tier organization in size and scale. To do that, we need the people, we need the projects, and boy, the projects are coming off at the moment one at a time. We're getting fabulous exploration results across our portfolio, and we hope that will continue. I don't know, of course, but I hope it will continue. And that's how we're going to build the company alongside these corporate spin-outs to build our working capital and build our balance sheet at the same time, so that we are continually strong and able to deal as we grow as a business with the demands placed on us to, expend more. Because as projects are successful, you have to start to think about budgets and investing in them as you move forward. So, we're looking at building our working capital through spin-outs, particularly as we go forward.
Any idea on timescales when you might be starting the drill program?
Oh, I'm terrible with, I resist any form of timescales because you then become a hostage to fortune, and so as soon as we possibly can.
Okay.
Is the message. As soon as we have all the approvals in place, as soon as we're all prepared and go through that process of contractor selection and that kind of thing, we will crack on with this. I wish I could drill this thing tomorrow. It's now. I would love to have a second major discovery in Botswana, in the Kalahari Copperbelt, as CEO of the firm that helps to find it. So let's bring it on as soon as we can.
Okay. Paul Johnson, the CEO of Power Metal Resources, thank you very much for giving us that update.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you for listening to this Stockbox interview. For more information, interviews and videos, visit our website at stockboxmedia.com or give us a follow on Twitter by searching @StockboxMedia.